Hello everyone, Smurf here and welcome back. And we are just about ready to go speak to Azar down by the marketplace, but first we have two things in the agenda. First thing is this scroll. And the second thing is that I'm going to look at some skill points, because I do believe we have 2 or 3 available to us. And there should be a few new skills in this DLC, but I haven't actually taken a look yet. And here it is. Some people settled here in Ireland, or we came, yeah, not really that interesting. I do tend to take a look at letters, etc., because there might be a clue that we need for later, which can save us some time. So let's continue on. Oh yeah, right, the skill points first, of course. Now, of course, I have showed you the map of England. Of course, I have killed everyone in the order, and it doesn't seem like there's anyone new or another order coming. You have also seen the loadout that I have. I'm running Scatties for the Mentor's Cloak, but for skills, of course, we are maxed out. We actually have 4 skill points available to us. And I did actually take a quick glance here, whereas before we could just acquire new skill points here. But it seems like on the edges of each row, there are something new here. Carrier body, not really that interesting. Power stroke. Speed up could be decent, I guess. Automatic looting from ranged. What is the big one? Preventing flinching when being hit by an... or while aiming, I should say. It's not that good, to be honest. Arrow looter could be fine. Looting food from bodies could be really good, I think. Longship race could be decent, but it's not exactly, doesn't exactly make me excited. Cold Rage could be pretty good, actually. Just to avoid getting interrupted while we're doing various combos. This is also really good. So get 1 adrenaline point when we start combat. If you didn't catch that, if it was too quick. Quite simply that we start with at least 1 adrenaline slot when entering combat. Fearless Sleeper, don't really ever do that. Don't usually slide either when I'm in combat, so I'm gonna skip on that. And what's the last one here? It's kind of like the first one, but this does have Spear Mastery. And since we are running Spear, and it's in the Riven tree, which I'm spec'd into, so I think I'm gonna be going into this tree first. Take this one and this one. And then let's go see Azar. Could also take a quick look at the merchant, just to see if anything's changed from the release of the DLC, if they have anything even remotely good. But sometimes it did have some gear. Or no, at least in the previous... in the main game there was at least a bow that was good. Maybe there's a new major runes or something that I can put into my gear. Just a quick glance to see if anything's changed.
What's the crack? Can I help you?
What have you got for me today?
Give me some goodies. Don't need to enhance. Oh, it was a blacksmith. Well, there's no need for you then.
Ready for battle.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Now. Goodbye.
And how far away for drinking? Pretty far.
Eivor, welcome to my shop.
I came to ask a favor.
It is pleasant to strengthen friendships. What do you seek?
Barith wishes to show Flann the value of Dublin's trade. Could we obtain a gift from a distant land?
This is the very problem vexing me. You see, I have acquired land in Rathdown, previously owned by Thorstein, in fact. But the land has gone to Thornendog, smugglers as well. Once cleared, its trading route will serve our heart's desire.
In this case, my heart desires an exotic gift, which would be...
A spice merchant I know covets pelts of fine fur. Rathdown has an abundance. It is a perfect match.
Spice is a gift fit for a king. Thank you, Asar.
It is north of here. You go clear it of smugglers while I sit on my ass. No need for thanks.
I like this guy. Can you imagine living in a time period where
I should journey there.
getting spice is exotic? I really can't. Really speaks volume as to how far we've come in terms of trading. But getting spices for a coronation? Really? That really wouldn't get me excited as a king, but then, of course, if everybody else is bringing me swords or weapons, then of course spices might stand out. But really, all in all, it just sounds weird, I think. Seeing where we are today. Yeah, don't care. I like how they're saying wait, like I'm supposed to wait for them to kill me if I'm like some merchant. Wait, stop! We need to catch up to you so we can cut your head off. Yeah, no thank you.
I should be cautious around here. Smugglers. The Tsar needs them cleared away. Survey the area, Sunan.
Doesn't it automatically like... I do seem to remember that it automatically like targeted them, at least. But not anymore? That's weird. Alright. That's good. Also heard a chest there. Somewhere close. Do believe I can double assassinate these two and then... Oh, that was actually the leader. For those curious, we're actually playing this on... I believe it's called Berserker. Just kill this guy real quick, 2 seconds. This is also shooting slower than before. Yeah, not as fast as in the as originally intended. So a new bow might be in order. But yeah, we're not doing the hardest difficulty, and that's simply because I don't believe in like an exploration game like this, and it's not really skill based as much as like time required to get gear. So, and since it's not like it's not Dark Souls or anything, there's no real mechanics to boss fights or to like taking over this camp or anything, so I don't really feel the need to have it at the hardest difficulty, because all it does, it increases the health of the enemies, but not necessarily the difficulty of combat. So I'm mainly doing this for the story, and then because of I'm an achievement hunter, so I do everything. And yep, let's do it.
Are you Eivor? Over here.
You should know me. I've been standing here the entire time while you've been redecorating this hut and everything. Literally been standing right here.
You're one of Asar's men.
I am. Azar tells me you two are interested in furs to trade for a gift.
It'll show King Flawn the reach of Barrett's trade.
We'll get the furs you need.
How can I help?
With trade post supplies. We'll build up the post for better and faster trade.
Where would I get these supplies?
Monasteries are a good place. They'll have what you need.
Ireland must have many trading posts.
It does. Each post trades specific goods. Here, we gather furs. But elsewhere, all manner of things.
Thank you, friend.
Goodbye, Eivor.
Yeah, so it seems like we're still going to be building huts of some sort, or trading posts in this case. So they are staying true to the main game, which is both good and bad, because it's good that they're not deviating too much, but also bad because it's slightly boring, to be honest, to do the same thing over and over again. Now let's see. Would like to do this on the way, but I do believe we should take my ship. That was my knuckles cracking, so sorry. Don't think there's any new hints either. Doesn't seem like that though. So far I'll have to say the story hasn't really done too much for me yet. But then again, we haven't met any druids and we haven't really seen what are they called? Any Templars either. Don't necessarily think there's gonna be Templars, but it's usually that kind of story which is really interesting in the Assassin's Creed games. And we're going the complete opposite direction. And these boats are just not made for turning. And we're definitely also going on raids soon, so...
Sing, my ravens.
I'm just taking a quick detour to this. I believe it's called Mysteries. Artifacts. This could both look like a... I'm not sure what this is, to be honest. Can I be... yeah, I can shoot from there. So... oh, this tree. I actually do like, or at least somewhat like, that the, nothing interesting here either. that there's a lot of different things that we have to figure out, but that they're not too difficult either. I was saying that, of course, as I most likely did something that just was not required. Ah, I can jump through from that little edge there, maybe. I would like to see this explode. There we go. That was easy. And now someone like me wonders, who's turning on the lights? Renewal artifact. To open a secret chest hidden in Ireland. That might be our new hidden legendary gear. Died in his sleep, that's... Yeah, well, he died in his sleep, but he was, what, like 24? Yeah, I'd say that doesn't seem entirely natural to me, even though that he allegedly died in his sleep. Of course, they do have the plague here, as we talked about in the last episode, but still. That doesn't seem exactly right to me. Let's continue on. I don't know, for this game I've always opted to having the music while I'm sailing and not the stories, because the stories seem to be too long for these like 500-600 meters of sailing. So
Let's have a song.
oh, I've been looking forward to raids. That were also always some of the, or one of the things at least that I enjoyed the most in the main game. No stealth, just pure plundering and slaughtering. Of course, they are kind of innocent when we do raid, maybe not here, since it's a trading post that they've probably taken from us, but still. Can I have my last please? Thank you. I really hope these aren't bugged to the same degree that there were in the main game, because there were really a lot of them where you didn't get help from one of your companions. You were just stuck there. But so far so good. And all of the supplies got it. Hello. How did you get past my man? I'd have a job for you if you weren't you were trying to kill me. I don't remember where I got that guy. Because I don't believe he's in the main game. He might just be like a friend, or I don't even remember, but he looked badass. Thank you. Just gonna kite him a little bit. Here.
The overseer spoke of.
That is the pre-order gear, the bear set, I believe it's simply called. Or I gave to my first companion in the beginning of the game. It's just stayed the, I believe he's the captain of my team. Or maybe not anymore actually, I'm not entirely sure. But that went well. Just trying to get some poison in there. I always opt for poison over fire, although I do enjoy fire as a stagger. But I feel like the damage from poison is a lot higher. Really, you're just gonna let me walk in here? Well, of course, this is like the beginning of the DLC, but still. Smoke bomb arrow. Seems kind of irrelevant in a game like this, but if you wanna... If you're running like a stealth playthrough, I can definitely see its uses, or if there's a difficult boss and you're under-leveled. But as I've gone through everything, I'm kind of overpowered, at least for the moment, so... But it does give me 2 skill points, which is really enjoyable.
Give me a hand over here.
This should be the last 70, and we're done here.
This should be enough supplies to build something.
We are done here, correct?
Stretch your wings.
There's no... About in the tower? No? Feel we're done for this island. I believe since I've never really seen the reason to get my companions up, or like only doing combat, but I do believe there was an achievement from it, or for it, in the main game, which is the only reason I'm doing it here, and I'm gonna kill this guy for the XP.
Back to the ship.
Ooh, that's brutal, just a snap of the neck. There are 2 chests here, but I'm not gonna, like, I'm in no need of materials. And if I do need materials, I can simply buy some of the merchants, I believe is still a possibility. So I would do that. Can I not jump from? I can. I really did enjoy the Valhalla part of the or what should I say, the part where we played as Odin in Valhalla. I'm really hoping that there's gonna be some sort of gameplay as him again, because I'm playing as both characters. So in this world, I'm playing as the female version of Eivor.
Should we build something?
And then whenever I'm, I guess we were hallucinating, in a sense. But I was playing as the male character, as I seemed he would be more fit as being Odin. And this is a new kind of materials, it seems. Organize and store goods. Storage capacity for your chest and... How can I have a chest? Don't really... I'm not really one of those to like keep gear that I don't need. Production of goods. We can... That's good, but it was quite expensive. And for the last one... Offers a refill of arrows when your quiver feels light and some rations for strength when you're weak. Does this work in combat or does it work afterwards? Because if this works in combat, this is probably the best building. Because the only time in this game when you're really in trouble is when you're having like a weird boss fight and you haven't figured out the mechanics and you need rations to like figure it out. But I do think I'm gonna opt for the goods part. Simply because it's the most expensive. And then the next one is definitely going to be the rations and the arrows.
Well done. We'll send the force to Dublin. Azar will help you find more posts to capture.
Goodbye, friend.
Sounds good. I think we're gonna call it for this episode. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.